What do you think of lazy people? I think you can be lazy but still contribute to the world. I'm inherently lazy, but I acknowledge that I have responsibilities. Which is why I like to do nothing after I've taken care of my responsibilities. My desire to nothing motivates me to do anything. Like the great philosopher, George Carlin, said, "You show me a lazy prick who's lying in bed all day, watching TV, only occasionally getting up to piss. And I'll show you a guy who's not causing any trouble. Depends. If they're doing their own thing and they're happy, more power to them. If they're my teammate, work colleague, partner, then it means a lot more work for me." Sloth is the mother of invention. We owe a lot to laziness. Time and a place, of course. But being lazy is important for self-care. Pull your weight at work. But don't forget to take time to do absolutely nothing. That's equally important. Stop talking poop about me, okay? People aren't lazy. People are coping. People need to understand why they are coping. TBH, the word lazy makes me tense the fuck up. I spent most of my life thus far with undiagnosed ADHD. I didn't know why I couldn't get things accomplished the way everyone else seemed to be able to. Hearing the refrain of lazy, lazy, lazy from my mom every time I forgot to put away my clothes, because the pile on the floor had, to my brain, blended into environment around me, has left deep fissures in my self-worth and self-image. I used to hate them when I had to work with them, but now I don't give a shit. I think the idea that we just need 500 more, OMG get on your grind set, self-help books is cringe. If people feel disengaged socially and economically, clearly there's something wrong besides just intrinsic motivation. Does your laziness affect others? Yes. Stop being lazy. No. Next question. Are you happy being lazy? Yes. Then be lazy. No. Then do something about it. I don't really believe anyone is inherently lazy. I believe laziness is a product of low self-esteem or lack of self-confidence. Laziness is a defense mechanism that protects something. Usually a person's sense of security or ego. Everyone wants to thrive, but they have to believe they can thrive before they are willing to take the necessary steps. My type of people. I put in a lot of effort at work, but when I get home I am so lazy. I want to be one, but society just won't let up tears of joy. Often a sign of deeper issues. I feel sympathetic and curious towards many of them. Not all. As a lazy person, I am ashamed of my laziness. We're all lazy. It just depends on if we let laziness be our life or if we at least make an attempt to do things. Laziness can be bad, but it can also be a good thing with balance. Lazy is a made-up bullshit term used to shame people to fit made-up bullshit societal expectations. Laziness doesn't exist. People always have a reason why they aren't doing something. A person could be so depressed that even simple mundane tasks are overwhelmingly difficult. Someone with anxiety might be too afraid, and so they end up doing nothing. There are millions of reasons why people are called lazy. This reminds me of my mom calling me lazy for not cleaning my room every day. But in reality my messiness threshold is just higher than my mom's. I prefer lazy people to workaholic tryhards. The best people to hire. What do I think him? He's me. Laziness is the natural state of a predator animal. Many animals sit around doing nothing for the whole day until it's time to eat. Humans just invented this thing called work because it keeps the masses occupied. As long as your laziness doesn't negatively affect other people's lives by requiring them to pick up your slack, then I don't give a fuck what you do or don't do. They inspire me. I'm lazy, but I pay my bills, debts, etc. Don't depend on anyone. That being lazy has made me more efficient. If you are content with your laziness and still able to be self-sufficient enough to support your laziness, more power to you. If you leech off others because you are lazy, fuck you. Depression is a hell of a drug, and I think that results in laziness. I don't understand how they make a living. I think laziness is usually a symptom of something else. Depression, anxiety, addiction, stress, burnout, etc. Lazy people invent things, pretty much all things, while looking for an easier way to do it. Exclamation mark. Like George Carlin said, it's not them ruining society, it's the highly motivated ones. Sorry. I am lazy to write much. Just fine with them so long as there is nothing that people are counting on them to do. Otherwise, if you want to be lazy, then be lazy. It's your life. However, if you're at a job or something and you're expected to work, then don't be lazy. Honestly, I try to get them out of my head, but the fuckers won't budge. I'm the only person in my department at work besides my boss. And that's the only place someone being lazy would affect me. So, I don't care at all if someone wants to be lazy. More power to them.